What's up, people? This is
Yeah.
Jungle Beats.
What
We're
up, dog?
here about to review a bunch of singles. First one being Kid Cudi, The Rage.
Who happens to be my favourite artist.
Tell 'em.
Please don't let anything happen this year to Kid Cudi. So many artists that have an allegation against them. Please be one of the real ones.
Tell them.
Please.
I mean, we'll see if he drops a project this year, but this looks like a little loosey-goosey track right here. Let's just go right into it.
Much like that, when I'm dreaming, I'm in flight. Coast out of sight, though I'm feeling I'm not right. And hell's got my hell of a grip. No shit, your boy best not slip. Get stuck in your grave. Calling my angels and the kneel as I pray. Got my mind, my soul, and my heart in the same way. It took me a minute, now I'm all in the game. While I'm out of the dark, I push it to the limit. Then so ready and sharp, it comes to different listening. Feel it coming, I'm coming on and on. Finding my way, something is guiding me. Squeezing for the release, I aim and let it dump. I hear roar the sound, feeling it through the ground. Mayhem in the cities, keep it running down. We rumble, never running from trouble. Keep my head on the swivel, you know, scoring for double. Searching for that release, swimming at it, repeat. Wash your hands in the sins and fight into the CPC. Feeling coming, I'm coming.
Whoa!
So what was that called?
It was called The Rage, quite fittingly.
It's really interesting because he's had tracks called Mr. Rager. He's had songs called Rage, just in general. He's had, so he associates a lot of his music with rage. If you'll notice, like actually, that's why his second album, Man on the Moon 2, was called The Legend of Mr. Rager. Like he's a person that struggles a lot with, I guess, anger issues and like the rage building inside and struggling to control it. And if you can control it, it's still there. Which is why I've always like been really close to his music and why he's my favorite artist, because I suffer with things very similar to that.
And isn't it interesting that that rage and emotion is pushed him to create such good music, but at the same time, he suffers from depression. He's coming. We haven't heard from him in a while. He's been checked into a treatment center or something.
Yeah.
Along those lines.
And he got out, then he went back in.
Yeah.
And then obviously Yeezy like visited him, had a lot to do. He left the tour to go visit him, didn't he?
I can't remember.
Yeah,
It was a while ago.
it was Yeezy tour, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, he hasn't released anything really since Passion, Pain, Demon Slayin, which was late 2016.
Yeah, that was early Jungle
Which
Beats
was,
days.
Yeah, it was very early. That was when we were ready. But that to me, that album was a good comeback for him. But at the same time, way too many tracks. But he definitely had a lot of different sounds in there, trying a lot of new stuff and still some old stuff. So I think it was a good album for him. But I don't really go back to it much for the whole album. This track's really cool here, though.
Yeah, to bring it back to this, I think it's good. You know, I don't really have a lot to say on it. I think I'm just trying to listen to what he's saying and engage with his. Yeah, man. Did you hear anything on that track that was particularly interesting lyrically?
I don't know. I like the sampling from the Smashing Pumpkins song "Bullet with Butterfly Wings." That was a big song to me growing up because Smashing Pumpkins, obviously, early mid-90s to 2000s, were a pretty big grunge punk band. If you don't know Kid Cudi, he's very inspired by grunge, like Nirvana, Smashing Pumpkins. That's the whole reason why, like Wizard and Speeding Bullet to Heaven exists. So fuck yeah, I love that album. But yeah, I like the keys on this track. I like his vocals. His vocals actually sound a lot more sort of from his Indicud days. I reckon if you could place the way he uses his vocal in this album, it's very Indicud-like. It's kind of weird because it switches from that sort of keys guitar to like get to
like grungy, punky.
But then it switches up on the bridge. When the bridge before the hook has like a sort of a more of a his Passion Pain Demon Slayin sort of feeling, where it had that sort of like bit of electro sort of synthiness to it as well. So it kind of started grungy, then it hit that sort of note, and then it went real grungy, then went back. So he kind of experiments with like sounds from different albums he's always used, and they're like it sounded like Indicud, Passion, and a bit of Speed and Bullet all in one. So I don't know. I like this track. I don't think it's amazing, but I think it's a good track.
You summarized the instrumentation very well. I got no more to add to that, man. You the Kid Cudi's your dude.
As a Kid Cudi fan, a huge fan, then I'm happy with this. I don't think I want an album like this because I've got a lot of music similar
Already
like this.
yeah.
I think I'd want something very, very more similar to Passion Pain Demon Slayin because I like the new dancier experimentation sort of he's going with that, but just a shorter album and a more dignified sound. That's what I want from him. But hell, I'll just be happy to get music from him. So yeah, with Jungle Beats.
Jungle Beats, man. Straight plug the best music.
You the best, Cudi.
All right, done. It's not
Done.
bad. It's not bad.
Not bad. Not bad.
All of these girls in my shows, they love